Welcome back to the channel where we talk all things new product development. The 2021 Oscars are right around the corner, but before the awards are handed out, let's take a look at some important inventions that revolutionized the movie business. So grab your popcorn and a soda and let's get started. The movie camera. Everything in film comes down to an image, so it makes sense that the origins of film begin with photography. It's unclear as to who first invented the camera, but several early versions of it were created in the late 1880s. This moving picture technology was very popular in its time. What made the movie camera so different from ordinary cameras of the day was the way in which pictures could be captured in quick succession. Once played at a speed comfortable to the eye, the images connect to become a single instance. Pioneers decided to add elements of story and imagination to it. A Trip to the Moon is seen by many as the first film with a real sense of narrative. Now let's talk about synchronized sound. While the images of a movie can be powerful, a movie's sound can pack just as much a punch. In fact, it is oftentimes the sound that we register first, not the image. Synchronized sound with film was a development that took a few decades. Up until then, a film played in a theater required the soundtrack to be formed by an orchestra, and you can forget about any dialogue. It wasn't until 1927 that the first sync sound and dialogue film, The Jazz Singer, debuted in theaters. As the tech moved from sound-on-disc recording to film, then to digital, movie sound has evolved and transformed the way we experience movies. Now let's talk about color. Black and white films are a classic look, we can't argue with that. But we see life in color, and when used correctly in film, color can not only enhance how we see our world, it can totally change it. Ever since the earliest days of film, inventors were trying to find a way to introduce some color. In the early 1900s, color could be added to film, but in a very limited quality, and there would be only 2 colors at the most. The technology needed time to catch up. Color was forever changed when in 1932, Technicolor introduced a 3-layered emulsion for film strips. This greatly added to the dynamic color range that films could have. Today's films have come a long way as far as color. Films can be shot digitally and edited to match any color imaginable. This has helped to create more realistic, creative, and immersive films. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the channel where we talk all things new product development. Don't forget to like and subscribe to come back for more.